Okay, we are YOLOing it. I'm doing it live. Yo, what is up, Ram fam? Welcome to another build video. It has been a long while since I've done one of these videos. In fact, it's been like 3 weeks. If you guys didn't see the non-monster video, I got partnered on YouTube, which means I can finally make all those dollars and cents. But that's unimportant. What is important is these Kulve Taroth videos. I made 3 different charge bid builds to get ready for Kulve Taroth. And here's what they are. This first build here is a Safi Thunder charge blade build. I initially had these builds spec for affinity, but being that these are elemental file builds, it's more important to actually max out the elemental versus maxing out the affinity. So you will always get that 40% from the Safi set bonus, but you'll also get the additional 100 and damn it, I don't remember the exact number, but it's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. I'm not here to give you facts. I'm here to give you builds. It's a lot. So yeah, I went with so when this update does hit though, I would probably recommend using the attack 5 charm. Master Rank Kulve Taroth is going to introduce attack 5 charm for those of you that don't know. Being that we're not really focusing on affinity, getting that extra raw attack will not necessarily help the files, but it'll help the rest of the attacks. Yeah, files don't scale off raw, but there's literally nothing else you can add, so you might as well add raw, you know? So the rest of your attacks will scale off raw, but not the files. I completely forgot about that. Which makes me wonder... This actually makes me wonder whether or not I should even put this. Yeah, it should be okay. Guard up instead of 1 guard. Are you critiquing my build video? I have guard up, though. I have guard up. Oh, you can't see it, but... Oh, my cam is blocked. I don't usually have my cam up for these. Okay, but this is one variation of it. I do have protected polish on this build because the Safi charge blades or Safi weapons don't have that much base weight sharpness, and sharpness isn't that important, but it still is a significant amount of damage going from white to blue for your non-file attacks. So I kind of do recommend for 1 protected polish, even over something like 1 guard. Because what you can do, if you wanted, you could technically add... You can technically add sharpness to... or you could add extra sharpness to the Awakening. But if you do that, you actually lose quite a bit amount of elemental damage, so I wouldn't recommend that. So use the Thunder, by the way, for when Kulve is in her pretty coat. When she's fully clothed. Unlike my character here. Second Safi build is a variation of the Thunder build with the Rajang Greatsword. It has about... How much less elemental? Like 150? Actually, I didn't even show you guys how much elemental this build had. Let me do that really fast. This one has... So you have 780 base. And with the Safi set bonus, you have, I think, what is it, like 900 something. It's 930. It's pretty good. So 780 to 930, that is math amount of extra elemental, so yeah, that's pretty good. The Rajang variant has purple sharpness, has a good chunk of purple sharpness, so you don't have to worry about putting protected polish at all. But it does have less elemental, so you'll be doing less file damage. But more overall like damage with your regular attacks as you get files. It's just like a different option if you don't want to just go pure files. And also you do have a little extra more affinity since Rajang weapons have more base affinity. So this looks like about 120 less elemental. I couldn't tell you exactly how much file damage that is. Oh, I have the NordVPN thing on the corner. Okay, just ignore it. You don't have to ignore the NordVPN thing. I'm not redoing this. Completely forgot to take that down. I'm not being paid to advertise it on YouTube. My bad. Don't subscribe to Nord. Wait. So the difference in this build is basically they're exactly the same. They're exactly the same. I made it to where you can make these builds exactly the same. The only difference is there's no protected polish. That's literally the difference between this and the other Safi charge blade build. That's it. And the final build is when you've stripped Kulve Taroth of all of her clothing. You're gonna go to town to her. Go to town on her with this ice charge blade. This is layered, by the way. I think it's layered pretty cool. This gets up to 1,000 and what was it? 1,030, I think. 1,030. Let me double check. A 1,030. That is a lot of freaking ice damage right there. So this will hit pretty hard on naked Kulve Taroth. It should. Assuming they've changed nothing with the way Elemental works on Master Rank Kulve. This should work. Same would have worked on regular Kulve. So, this build is pretty much also the same. Although I was able to add one additional guard. And one more focus, being that we had extra slots here in the weapon. You have enough. If you wanted, you could put Protected Polish to hold on to that White Charm a little longer. But honestly, you could add 3 focus and it'd be perfectly fine. This is max elemental with also health augment. And also fully modded as well with ice damage as well. So you want to use the ice charge blade on naked Kulve Taroth. Thunder on she has clothing Kulve Taroth. And that's that. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys like these builds. Again, Attack Charm 5 does come out with Kulve Taroth, so it may be advisable to actually swap this out. Being that does Attack 5, yeah, it would be more consistent damage, honestly, so it may be advisable to swap it out. So let me double check. How much does Attack 5 give? It's your choice. It doesn't really matter that much. But either way, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys. I will see you guys on Twitch. And like, comment, subscribe, and do the things. And I love you.